just wanna be her, from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line.
On the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What is he? Let's go, great. I got him. What is he?
Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Go. Easy.
You ain't doing none of that.
Here's Foles. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Foles. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Be alert.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
He's checking. Crash. Check 15. General West.
On first down, again, they go with Armstead. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alfred Blue. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Panthers take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Gun. 50,
So don't say nothing.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Touchdown, Carolina! Cam Newton. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sound good.
2nd and 13. Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Newton. They'll roll him out right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Getting it to him in space, pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Here's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him point. Communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Foles. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Foles going to come up now 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They run it with Armstead. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambo to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey 77 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Newton. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Gun.
Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way. Up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Set. 180.
Mike, 44. I got one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Wilson. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
2 yards on the pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback. They'll
try and throw for it here. And it is Incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and goal, Newton, the quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Foles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Fighting through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 25 on second down. Newton over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now Newton on first down. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Newton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There's Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 85 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Foles. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
44, Mike, 8. Stay with your man. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Get in the weight room.
Now Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Gun. 8. Great.
Check 37. Kill.
Newton's going to throw it. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.